This is the most unique Expedition you could possibly buy today. Say hello to my little friend, the 2027 Ford Expedition with the 30th anniversary package on it. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this really cool package. So what makes this package so unique? Well, there's a lot to it, and we're going to cover everything in this video. But the first thing that you kind of need to know is that this is a package above and beyond a specific trim level. So all of these packages that Ford comes out with, they have to live inside of a trim level. And this one happens to be on a Platinum. So I've had people that ask and they say, well, can I get this package on maybe an Active or a King Ranch? No, the only way you can get the 30th anniversary package is when you are already ordering the Platinum or the Platinum Max, which is the longer version of the Expedition. But as long as you have that Platinum selected, you can opt for this $8,000 package to go above and beyond it. And at first, yes, that can seem like a little bit of a sticker shock because these trucks are extremely expensive. Price as tested is $83,000 MSRP, but don't worry, if you want to actually purchase this exact vehicle, it is available for sale at Town & Country Ford in Pell City, Alabama. We'll have the links down below or the QR code right there on the screen if you want to take a look at it. But if you mention this video, we'll be happy to sell it to you at invoice pricing, no questions asked. So back to the vehicle itself, what do you get with that $8,000 package? Well, the very first thing is you are selecting 3 different colors. It does restrict the number of colors you can select. So your options are going to be agate black, star white, and this one, which is a unique color and it's exclusive to the 30th anniversary package. This is called Blue Ember. Now, if this color looks familiar, you're not dreaming. This is the same exact color that you can get exclusively on the Dark Horse. It's not available on other Mustang GTs and Mustang EcoBoost. So I think it's so cool that Ford is offering this color again, but yet again, they are going to be limiting how you can actually get this color. It truly is an exclusive color. And I'm telling you, as the sun hits this color, you can see that it turns from a blue to almost like a bronze flake built into it. It's almost a color shifting color. If you guys remember the old Mistachrome Mustang Cobra, it's not quite that dramatic, but it is the closest thing we have got since 2004 in that color shifting color profile that Ford has offered us. So other than color, what do you get with the Expedition 30th anniversary package? Well, you actually get a lot. First things first, you can see the headlights are actually blacked out. They've done a great job of trying to murder this vehicle out with black accents everywhere, and I'm going to cover a few more in just a second, but the headlights are blacked out. You've got the DRLs that look absolutely beautiful. Ford crushed these headlights for 2027 model year. You'll also notice the blacked out Expedition in black lettering that runs across. I think this is the only way to get black Expedition head lettering on the front of the vehicle. I may be wrong as I'm sitting here thinking and making this video. Maybe the Platinum Stealth Performance Package maybe has that option on there. I don't know. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you know the difference between these two. But I love the fact, generally speaking, that they're blacking out the whole front end of the vehicle. Also, take a look at this. Body colored front bumper and a carbon black front valence, which really does a good job, especially on the Blue Ember. Kind of mixes in with the dark color, mixed in with the black and the black, but I will bet this is gorgeous on that lighter color like the star white that we talked about earlier. But they didn't just stop with the front end. They actually went in with a couple of other places. Like, take a look here. You've got your 22-inch ebony wheels. Now, these are going to be unique and specific to the 30th anniversary package. So if you like these wheels, the only way you're going to get it is with that $8,000 option. So just got to keep in mind that yes, it's an expensive package, but as you'll see in just a second, you get more than just what a traditional Platinum can get. Because I will say that, and we're going to be shooting a video very soon that talks about the Platinum in general without this package on it. I think what you're going to find is the Platinum trim level is kind of an overrated trim level. But this takes it back to underrated in my personal opinion. In addition to the blacked out wheels, take a look at the mirrors themselves. You'll notice that they're folded up. It's kind of interesting because not exclusive to the 30th anniversary, but how nice is it that when you unlock the vehicle, the mirrors fold out and the power deployable step pops out as well. But when you lock it, everything starts folding back and kind of gives you a little bit more room to get in and out if you're in a tight parking space. So I love that feature, but I think it's so nice that they have it painted black to match that front bumper accent that we showed you just a second ago. Now you'll also notice, maybe you didn't unless I pointed out, but take a look at the black molding all the way through. So instead of having something like chrome, as which is most of these platinum trim levels have, it's nice that they're blacking out that rear belt molding all the way back. It matches in with the black glass, it matches in with the C pillar, the B pillar. It really does a good job of just kind of tying in the overall aesthetic of what makes this thing so special. And speaking of what makes this thing special, what is going on with the 30th anniversary package? Well, what's crazy to me is that I'm old enough to remember when Ford debuted the Expedition back in 1997. In fact, my grandfather worked for Ford Credit at the time, and that was one of his company vehicles that he got to drive at that time. And I remember thinking, this thing is massive, because you know what? Prior to that, the biggest thing that we currently had for sale was a Bronco, which by the way, I've still got my 95 Ford Bronco, and then also the Ford Explorer. And so it was really revolutionary, it was groundbreaking at the time for a company to come out with a vehicle that was as big as the Expedition. And quite frankly, it's been a pretty good seller for us over the years. Now, depending on how gas prices do any particular year, it can obviously get affected. But really, when Ford moved over to the 3.5 EcoBoost engine in this vehicle, we've seen sales that have just kind of risen over and over and over again. And I really think Ford has done a good job with this vehicle overall, especially on the inside, and even more so with making this vehicle usable as a family. Now, if you've seen any of our other videos that talks about the Platinum, you know what we're talking about here, and this is going to be the split gate. I do think that it's terrible that the lift gate on the top always comes in black, but it actually works on the 30th anniversary because you have so many other accents that are blacked out all the way through. But you'll notice that you have an upper portion and a lower portion. Now, the other thing I want to bring to your attention as you come in a little bit closer, you will see that this is going to be something that is unique to every single one of these 30th anniversary packages. So when you get the 30th anniversary package, you automatically get your cargo organizer, which is a nice little setup. You can actually stack groceries up here, you can stack stuff down here. You can also move this thing all around in different directions to make sure that you're organizing your cargo. And it's just nice that Ford is giving you that as a standard equipment built inside of the 30th anniversary. But in addition to that, we also happen to have the full functionality of the third row, where it's power folding back up. And even the second row seats will fold down automatically with the push of a button. As we hop to the inside of the Expedition, I love the fact that the door sills have that beautiful 30th anniversary bright in silver, but also mixed in with black. Now, I am 6'3", so I'm actually going to scoot my seat back to where I'm a little bit more comfortable. And I'm going to shut the door because there's a couple of things that I want to show you for the interior color. And it's exclusive to the 30th anniversary. You have to get the salt crystal gray. Just to kind of keep this thing to be unique, take a look at the 30th anniversary stamped into that center console. And speaking of center console, this will never get old. Slides forward, slides back. You can put your belongings in here, a purse if you're into that kind of thing. But it's so nice because it's out of sight, out of mind. Now, I will say that if you've watched our other video on the King Ranch, you'll know that I blasted Ford on the new wireless charger that doesn't work with a case. Well, it's back for this video too. So Ford actually had to get rid of the wireless charger in the 26 model year. Nobody told us why, but I have some speculation. That speculation is that it wasn't working that well. And so they took it out for 26, they brought it back for 2027, but the problem is that the alignment of it, they apparently did not try it on a Pro Max phone. I have an iPhone Pro Max, so it's a little bit larger, but if there's a case on it, the wireless charger will not fit. However, it will work if I take the case off. And I don't have a thick case. It's basically the sides of the case are too thick and it prevents it from aligning out properly. So there's two ways you can fix that, is either take your case off or take the rubber grommet or rubber flooring out of it, and then that will create you enough space where you can actually use the wireless charger on the inside. I will say though, once you've got it lined up and it's locked in, it does work very well. It's just that if they would have moved the puck up about 1/4 of an inch, you would have had no issues at all. And it's magnetized, so it would have actually had no issues with sitting and levitating up off of that floor. But once again, Ford crushed everything else on the inside, especially the infotainment system. Look at this massive screen right here. And you know, this thing is brand new and you can do this. And you've also got another massive screen up here. And look at this. A little ASMR for you. But I'm telling you, I love this infotainment system. This is backed by Google, and so it's designed and co-engineered with Ford. Apple CarPlay wirelessly works beautifully in this. Android Auto, from my experiment, has worked really, really well with this. But the technology in here is pretty daggum incredible. I will say there's been a little bit of feedback that if you are technically not inclined, there's been a few people that struggle with getting used to the learning curve, if you know what I mean. But once you're used to it, it's fantastic. I love this screen up here because, as you can see, I don't have my phone connected, but you can actually have your Google Maps or your Waze up here and then have nothing but your radio going on down here. So it's nice to have that extra screen real estate. And that extra screen real estate buys you even more screens to be able to look in your blind spot while you're driving down the road. Once again, Ford has done a great job with the technology in this whole vehicle, with those two exceptions, the wireless charger and then also this. If I'm used to it, so it doesn't bother me anymore, but if you're new to the Expedition, here's the process on how you have to adjust your steering wheel. Let's say you wanted to come out and down or whatever. You have to come in here to this little touch-sensitive D-pad. You have to go into the adjustments, click down to the steering wheel, and then now you have to go in and out. It's not very intuitive. I would have loved to have a physical button off to the side, but you know what? If that's the trade-off we have to make, is give up the physical button to get all of this real estate on the screens, to me, that's a trade-off I would make every single day. And also, I love the dashboard. It's got the soft touch to it, the stitching that runs throughout. And take a look at the accents inside of the dashboard. You've got the bright brushed, well, I guess that's not brushed, but it's kind of a texturized metal. And then you've also got this faux wood grain that looks really nice as well. To me, I think they tied in the interior absolutely beautifully on the 30th anniversary. And the back seat is no different. Now, I left my seat up here intentionally so you can see how much legroom you still have, but I love this device holder. So now you can actually put your phone inside of this, or you can even put a tablet in here. And so this is, to me, a much better option than the $2,700, maybe it's $2,400, I can't remember, but the very expensive infotainment system that they've got for the backseat kids. To me, the device holder is where it's at, because you can take an iPad out of the car when you're done with the road trip. With the other big expensive option that Ford has, you are basically, it's locked in the vehicle forever and ever. And I guess depending on the age of your kids, that might be a benefit or it might be a detriment. But you have full air conditioning controls for the back seat right here. And don't worry, you can actually lock your kids out of there. If they keep arguing about what temperature it is, you can actually force the temperature that you want with that front infotainment system. Now, the other thing is you've got heated seats in the back two seats. Unfortunately, the third row seat is not heated or ventilated. And by the way, these front seats are not ventilated either. So just kind of keep that in mind. But you do have really nice power points here. You've got your household power outlet located right here. And you also happen to have two USB-C ports underneath this seat, which is conveniently located for that device holder. And there's another two on the passenger seat. What you're going to find in this vehicle is there's USB-C power points located all the way throughout. This is really the ultimate family hauler, especially for those long trips. One of the best kept secrets of the Expedition 30th anniversary is that it comes with laminated windows in the second row. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I've got my key here and I'm going to pull out the metal piece so that way you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But I want you to hear the difference between the third row glass and the second row glass and the first row glass. What you'll notice is that these two front windows are now going to be laminate. It basically works like this. You have a pane of glass, you have a laminate in the middle, and then you have another pane of glass. In fact, when you scroll the window down, scroll, roll, same thing, right? You will actually be able to see the laminate in between the two panes of glass. And that is a sound deadening material that unless you're rolling the window down and looking at the top of it, you would never know that it's even there. It's one of the reasons that Ford was able to help us with the noise, vibration, and harshness on the inside. Basically, how quiet it is on the interior. Another underrated feature on the 30th anniversary is that every single one of them get the keyless entry keypad. This is a feature that almost left us in 2025 and 2026, but they did bring it back to us, but they charged you extra for that specific option. But you know who does not charge you extra is Town & Country Ford in Pell City. If you want to order this vehicle or buy it at invoice pricing, that link will be down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss a single video. Peace.